This is a Permobil M300 HD heavy duty. This one has a 450-pound weight capability. It's the neon green color. This chair has 155 miles. It was used for 3 or 4 or 5 months at the most. It's almost like a new condition. It has a large seat. This chair is fully loaded. It has the electric seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. The seat lift is 8 inches of lift. So the first thing we're going to do is the seat lift. I'm going to work everything through the box behind the joystick. You can control everything through the joystick or through the box. So by pushing this button here, the seat will start going up. And this is going to be your 8-inch seat lift going up. You can see it's very, very, very quiet. Now, while I have the seat elevated, this is your 8-inch seat lift. We've got 14-inch tires over here, solid tires. Caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You have 2 anchor points on each side. You got one here, and you have another one here. They're tied to the chair, so they're built into the chair. Great suspension on this chair. You can see the suspension in the back right here. There's a shock. As I move the chair, you can see the suspension moving up and down right here. And this suspension can be adjusted by turning these rings tighter or looser, depending what kind of suspension you want. The chair has 2 motors. There's a motor here, and there's a motor on the opposite side. The motors go this way towards the drive wheel. So this is the motor, this is a reflector, this is not a light in front. If you want to put this chair in neutral, it tells you on the back here how to do it. Just push the lever towards the outside, and you're in neutral. You have to do both motors on both sides, because you're not going to be able to go straight. This put both motors back in gear this way on both sides, and you're back in gear and you're ready to drive again. So this was your 8-inch seat lift here that I'm going to bring back down. You've also got a swing away. You've also got a swing away joystick. The reason I return the computer on is when you put the chair in neutral, you have to reset the computer when you turn the power off and reset it on. So I'm going down with the seat lift now. You do have a swing away joystick. You can bring the joystick all the way to the side, inside, or outside. This joystick can be transferred from the right to the left, no problem at all. The next thing I want to show is the electric tilt. So this would be your electric tilt, going back. There is a safety belt on this chair. The cushion on this chair is very large. It's a 23 by 20 cushion, which I will cover in a minute here. This would be your electric tilt. And while we're doing that, I'm going to do the legs too at the same time here. So we've got the electric tilt here. I'm going to do your legs at the same, well, not at the same time, but I could have done it from the beginning if I wanted to. The legs are going up now. These legs can be adjusted. So if you wanted your legs higher than your body, this one way you could be laying back. Now this would not come down if you have your legs on here, of course. And you'd be higher, your legs be higher than your body. These legs are adjustable up and down. We can adjust the length of these up here, depending how tall a person is. Very nice. So I'm going to bring the legs and the back down. I'm hitting 2 buttons at once right now. I'm bringing the tilt back down, and I'm bringing the legs back down at the same time. You can do all that through the joystick too, where you can do 2 functions at the same time if you don't want to use all these buttons. The next thing I'm going to show is the electric recline. This is just the back going back. That's called your electric recline. See how quiet that is? You can't even hear it. So that's your electric recline, and this is a pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much a full recline right here. So that would be your electric recline. I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to move the chair forward while the recline is coming up. So, as I said earlier, this is a 23 by 20 deep seat. The arms are adjustable up and down for easy access. The foot plate also, you can bring the foot plate all the way in under the chair if you wanted to. All the way, yeah. Pretty much under the chair. Flip your foot plate up, so when you're getting out, there's really nothing in your way when you get out. When you drive the chair, if you want to have your full speed outside, your legs have to be out to get full speed. So if you're outside, make sure you bring your legs out at least probably to this angle. Then you'll have full speed outside, okay? As I said, there is a safety belt. Safety belt right here. This is your turning radius. So if you're in the house, this is what you're looking at. So the length of the foot plate to the back, the chair will turn all day long in that same circle if you wanted it to. That's your turning radius. The back of the chair, you've got hooks here to hook up, if you're traveling, you want to hook up a bag or a purse. I wouldn't keep your purse here, but I would put a backpack on here. You can put a backpack across here to keep your water or whatever you need while you're traveling. If you need to adjust the tilt on the arm by turning these here on the both sides, you can adjust the tilt on the arm. You've also got a power button back here. This is where you would turn the power off the chair. So if we ship the chair to you, sometimes we'll turn the power off over here, and we'll put a big sticker here which says power. These are just reflectors on this chair. There's no lights on this chair. You can see again that the anchor points in the back, the suspension on both sides, and you also have a large seat and an adjustable headrest. This chair thing goes between 4 and 5 miles an hour outside. It's not the fastest chair in the world because it's geared for a heavy-duty usage. This is your charger. If you need to charge this chair, plug it in the bottom of your joystick. As soon as the light turns green on your charger, you're fully charged. You don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. The charger will recognize when the batteries are full, it'll stop charging. So you can leave it on all night long. It's not going to overcharge your chair. I would not leave your charger on if you have an electrical storm though. You've also got on the side of this chair, if you wanted to, you got lateral pads, hook up device. You could put lateral pads. There's none on this chair, but you could have them on here if you need lateral pad to keep your knees in or whatever you need to do. That can be added to this chair with no problem. So if you want a heavy-duty chair with a 450-pound weight capability, with 155 miles, which is just a few months, less than 4 or 5 months of usage, and almost new condition, and neon green, this will be the chair for you. You can't even hear this chair. I was riding it, it's almost, you can't even hear it. All right, a couple more things about this chair. The speed is 5.2 miles an hour. That's what it registered on here. So your total speed will be 5.2 miles an hour. The width from outside of arm to outside of arm is 30 inches. So this is an HD chair with a large seat. So the arms are going to be out more because the seat is bigger. Everything's bigger. So it's 30 inches from here to here. Make sure your doors are at least 30. Most doors should be 36, so you should be fine. This is a very nice chair. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.